Hey guys, I wanted to hop on real quick and go over, show you guys something that is a huge time saver for any of you guys that load up into any type of Solent link. If there's ever a requirement where you can't upload everything all at once, this is something that you're going to want to watch. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, no more than 10 minutes. But I promise you, if you give me 10 minutes here, it was going to save you tons and tons and tons of time throughout the week. There was a few of us at a birthday party yesterday, and I was going over talking about the attributes, and all of you ladies that were there had no clue what the heck I was talking about. And so I decided that I was going to put on want to show you guys a video real quick on how you guys can save tons and tons and tons of different time or tons of time when it comes to uploading in a multi, specifically ones that do not allow you to upload your entire inventory. Maybe you're doing a 40% off multi. Maybe you're doing a Fast and Furious retail only. The best of the best only lets you do the brand new stuff that you've had, for the last 4 weeks. Maybe you're doing a multi that allows you to do 25% off, and you're like, well, I've had these things for 3 months and they're really good, and I don't want to sell them cheap, but I've had them for 3 months. And so you're like, but I'll take 25% off profit, and, I'm not losing any money. I'm still making 25% versus the 50% you would have been making. So maybe you're kind of at that. This allows you to not have to go through and think about every single time you upload. Sometimes I want to upload, but I'm like, oh, I only have 10 minutes. I don't have time to go through everything. You guys, I was at a soccer game this morning, and I was able to upload into 4 multis in 5 minutes. Legitimately, in all of them, none of them I could upload the whole thing. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. So let me share my screen right now. Yep. Okay. So if you're looking at your back office here, so you're going to see your whole back office here. So now let's focus first on the first time you do this, you are going to have to go through every single one. So every single title or head to the tab, you are going to go through, but think about it as this is, yeah, it sucks to do it once, but once you do it once, you're done. You don't have to do it again. So all those hours that you are spending, going through and looking, or saying, is this 25%? This is 40% off? Nope, those days are done. So what you're going to do is, we're going to start with my Amelia's. This has now, over the last year, I have really been getting my inventory down as much as possible. I went from like a 1,500 piece inventory, 12 to 1,500 to 5 to 600. And I buy between 200 and 400 a month. And this has been the best thing ever. Of an inventory of 553, I have maybe 350 pieces 2.0, which is awesome. It might be even more at this point. I've been able to get rid of so much stuff. Had I known what I know now about the attributes and what I know about putting these into categories, guys, doing like Fast and Furious where you have like those $13 bins, those $15 bins, that became so tedious where I was like, oh my gosh, there were days that I didn't even do them in all. I didn't even put it in all because I couldn't handle going through like 10 different multis. Guys, you could do a 10 Fast and Furious discount multis, those, where it's like $13, $15, $17, $20, or the Mad Hatter's bins where there's like 15 bins. You could get them all done in no more than 5 minutes doing this. So what you're going to do is like, let's say we're going to start with Amelia's. So I always go from the back because that's where my oldest material is, or my oldest items. So we're going to do a brand new 2.0. Okay. So we're going to select everything. Well, we know that ain't 2.0. So let's kind of go through and take out everything that is not 2.0. Keep going. Yeah, we can do, and I think the rest, that tells you, like, you can see how much all of it's new. So then what you're going to do from there is, so everything that you say are your new or your 2.0, you are going to say, okay, here we go. All of the stuff I want to be able to post at once. This only works for silent parties. This does not work for albums. But with so many, I know I do more silent parties than anything now. So this is where kind of what I'm focusing on. So here are my 2.0 Amelia's, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on, I went to the home, I selected everything that I wanted, and then I hit the edit, and then what you're going to do is you're going to add, okay? Now you're going to add in, so let's call it new 2.0, okay? New 2.0. The value is always the current retail, okay? Don't go what you want to sell it for. If you're doing it in a discount, don't do it the 20% off. This right here always stays retail, whatever the retail is. So you can label this whatever you want. I did new 2.0. You could label it I would not do 2.0 because in a couple minutes I'll show you why I wouldn't do it 2.0. But I just do it new 2.0. I spell everything out. You can see down here the 40%, 60, 25, and I'll tell you why shortly. But so I do new 2.0, $65, and then I hit submit. Okay. So and I don't do any pricing override. Same with Anna. So we're going to go through Anna real quick. I only have one. I bought a bunch of Annas for myself and kept all that I wanted, and then I've sold the rest of them. So we're gonna select all, edit select, hit the add button. Now the kicker here is if you wanted to do, if I would be willing to, what do we have here? 65? 60. So if I would be willing to sell this for like say 25% too, you can add more. So if you had something that is really, say something that you've had for a long time, you could add in here, if you want to go to the $5 link, sure. You could put it to the 70%. You know, if you're like, oh, I would sell it for, let's go 25% off. So you could keep adding. So technically when you go through your Amelia's, you could do all your Amelia's at once and do it just like this. Load them up. If you would sell it for 70%, go 70, make one for 70, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, whatever type of multis you're in. If you're never in a 40% off multi, don't worry about it. If you're never in a 50% off, don't worry about it. But say you go, say you do like Galore, and Galore does 40% off, Galore does 25% off. Say you are in Fast and Furious, and you would be willing to sell anything at the $5 link. You could do the $5 link, the 10, 15. You could do it all, whatever links you personally do. I know that you can even see I do Vogue down here. I did an attribute for all Vogue and Vintage, did the solids and stripes multi. It was only solids and stripes. So I created an entire attribute of just solids and stripes. So then when I loaded up, I didn't have to go through each one. I just used the solids and this Vogue attribute, and that's all. And I'll tell you how you get them all to get into a multi in a few seconds. So let's say you're going to do this. Okay. So now let's go and hit submit. So let's pretend that you have already gone through every single one of these for your 2.0. Okay. So now you are ready to upload into you're about to upload into Fast and Furious Best of the Best, which only allows you to do 2.0 stuff. So you're going to click on the all, okay, because you want to do it in one button. You want to save as much time as possible. Now, the only thing that sucks about this is sometimes this takes quite a bit of time to load up. If you're looking at 1,500 pieces of inventory, it's going to take you longer. I do have pretty good internet service, quick, so it should come up relatively quick. As I said, it's still not there. But what you're doing is you're having all your pieces here. Okay, you're having every single one of your pieces coming into like this. You can tell, everything is there. So once you hit the all, that's when you're ready to go. Okay, so if you did it at 40%, if you did it at new 0.0 or new 2.0, I have a 1.0. And what you can always see what each category you have because it's right here. So you can see this Jessie right here. I only have in the new 2.0. Let's see if I have something that's a little older. No, I got to stop or it's going to, I'm seeing if I have anything. No, I don't have it yet. So let me see if we're there. Okay, so all of mine is loaded up. So now what I want to do is in the search button, I'm going to put new 2.0, and I'm going to search that. Now, the only things that are showing up now are things that are 2.0 that I tagged. You can see over here, I tagged new 0.0. Let's keep going down. We're going to go, so even let's go to my page 5. Here are my 2.0, okay? Now, I will say, once anything hits about, for me, once anything hits about 45 days, I do put it to 25% off. If I'm in a 25% off multi. Like right now, I'm not in any 25% off multi. So you can see I have 25 and 2.0 for these ones. I've had these ones since, since mid-February here. But if you keep going down, I've had this since August. Why I haven't put this in a better, I'm not really sure. This is like a piece for me that I just love. And I'm like, why does no one love it? But it is I do consider a new 2.0 and a 25. Some of the stuff I will keep them in there. The classic solids I've had since September. But I'm only willing to go I consider a new 2.0, or I will do 25% off. But again, you can see all the ones that are older are my solids, or things I'm like, it's cheetah, darn it. I'm not putting it lower than 25% off. So there are some that I kind of get a little stubborn about, but it is what it is. So now that I have so this is where it's crazy awesome. If you had to upload and say 2 multis, Fast and the Furious, Best of the Best only lets you do new stuff. So all I would do is hit select all. So this is going to select every single item that I consider 2.0 because I marked it 2.0. And then you are just going to upload like normal. You are literally going to go to add party, and you're going to go to, you can see all my Best of the Best brand new inventory. So, and I've already had it, so I want it. And then you just hit add to party and you're done. Okay. So let's say though, now you are in a Just Disney. Okay. I have created a Just Disney link. Okay. Hello. Why is this? This is the second time this did this to me earlier too. Hold on. Let me double check that I actually did it first. Hold on. So yeah, so there's my Disney link. Okay, so now because I know what I was doing, I was in the middle. So going back to the all. Oh, it's not gonna. Give me a second. So, but that's with anything. But if you say you were doing like right now, there is the Disney and only the Disney and only leggings. That's you're in a multi that's just in those 2, and you don't want to have to piece through each of your leggings because maybe you have new and old leggings. It would be the same thing. You could go in here. So I've done ones that I would sell leggings for $5 plus free ship. So. Oh, it's, you can see my thingy spinning right now. I told you I had really fast internet. It's just not working right now. But so what I would just do is I would click on just the one size leggings. And then when that search button comes up, I would type in 5 link. And that means that 5, or I have it named as a 5 link. My 5 link, that's all. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can stop this. Hold on. I don't need everything because this is the only downfall of doing it this way is that means that you are having all your inventory. But again, I would rather wait a second and wait for this. It's kind of like the order forward. Sometimes you're like, come on, put up the name. It is what it is. It's doing it again. So I just totally screwed myself. So, but it doesn't matter. You guys get the drift on here what I'm doing. So if you're doing the one size leggings right here, you would click on that, do the one that you need it to be. I really hate this right now. When it comes up with the search, you're going to type in 5 or whatever you named it, and then you're good. Now, the one kicker up here, oh my God, I'm done looking. I'm done even trying on that one. But the one kicker on here is when you do these attributes here, the one thing that's really important is you need to go up to, oh, this is really frozen on me. Hold on. Stop. Because this is like a super important part. You can't, this is one thing though, when you're creating attributes, you cannot forget to do this, okay? You cannot forget to do this. Oh, this is totally, do you guys see this? This is like, screw you, Amy. Hold on. Let me see if I can just get off this page completely because you don't need that page to do what I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so come up to, okay, so come up to settings. Okay, so you're coming up to your name, coming up to settings, and then you're going to click on attributes over here. Okay, you're going to click on attributes and make sure all of these like this. I just did this, like I just did the wholesale one. So when you do, all of these want to be hidden because if you don't have these hidden, then your customer sees that it's in the 70 link, it's $5, it's in new 2.0, it's in 60, it's in 10, it's in 25, it's in whatever attribute you make. So that is the one like little kicker when you are creating attributes, make sure you're coming up to your name, settings, attributes, and then hide these from the shoppers. Otherwise, they are going to see, let me see if I can, they're going to see any of your attributes that you have. And I'm trying to find something that would have a lot of attributes. Let me see if some of my classics, some of my classics, I've had forever. Like this classic, let me see, I've had since 1 year. I mean, how many ever, 14 months. So I have it in 50, I have it in 40, I have it in 1.0, I have it in the 10 link. I'm not really sure why I don't have it in the 5 link, because I would sell it for $5 with shipping. And then I have it in the 25. It's just, I have more than I need to, because I kind of started from backwards and was like, oh, I don't need really, like, to me, if I have something in the 60, I'll put it in for 70. If I have it for 70, more than likely I'm going to do it for 80, because some of the stuff is like a year old, a year plus old. Some stuff's, 2 years old. I don't want it anymore at this point. When you're looking at stuff that's in 2017, yeah, I'll sell it for $5 plus shipping. So, but hopefully that kind of makes sense on what you're doing in here. So if you were, that's why. Let me see if I can, since I'm in here. So let me show you the $5 one again. So if I was just saying doing the Disney and $5, and I wanted to, like, these ones are like my new, I wouldn't want to put my new in, but I also don't want to sit here and take the 5 minutes that it takes to go through and say, what do I like? So I have already have that 5 link. So if I click on 5 link, how do I have it in here? I think 5. Have I not done the 5 link on these yet? I thought I did. Okay, so I did the $5. So you can see I did $5, and everything that I would put up as $5 comes up. So, this is stuff this is all the 2-pack packages that I made a mistake on and thought I was ordering singles, and I ordered doubles. So I was like, don't want those. So these are, obviously things that I've had for quite some time, but there are also ones in here that I've had for like 2 years. So if I'm uploading into a $5 leggings, I don't want to go through all of my leggings. I don't want like this. Yes, I will, some of my stuff I will sell ridiculously cheap if it's a launch. You can see those are my 2 like happy hearts. Get rid of them. I don't want them. But so I just typed in $5. Okay, that's all I was doing. But if I was doing a 40% off, same thing. I could type in 40, and only my 40% off is coming. And you can see here's more happy hearts that I thought were better than $5, but so I would sell them for 40% off, but there are things that, those are all my happy hearts in here. But hopefully that makes sense. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything forgetting to tell you guys with this. But honestly, guys, this is something that you guys can take so much time. If you guys want to go, if you are looking to sell off all of your 1.0 at a quick rate, this is one way of doing it. I know there's a lot of places like the Fast and Furious allow you, or even any bins. A lot of silent multis are going to like specific bin colors where you could have an attribute just for $5, for $10, for $15, for $20, for $25, for $30, and so on and so forth, and kind of going up. And you do it once, you can keep reutilizing it. Now, there is one kicker. If say you when you upload brand new stuff, you do have to add the attributes to them. So like I'm getting in 2 orders on Monday and Tuesday. Both of those orders, I'm looking at 30 to 40 pieces each. Once I take pictures and once I upload them, I'm going to have to do select all and do attributes new 2.0. Or when when I've had something for maybe like 8 weeks and I take them off the new 2.0, you just select them all and then hit, it says remove attributes. So you can remove it. And that's the same thing if you were trying to do like holidays. This is something that's big. If you have a brand new like holiday coming out, you can do a holiday attribute too. And then when you're uploading them into specific bins, you can just look for that holiday app. You can just type in holiday and just those will come up. So you don't have to like take it. I've just spent hours and hours pinning which ones would go into which albums, and it was just too much. It was too much. So hopefully this helped. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I think I covered everything on it, but if you have any questions, tag me, and I will try to help you as much as possible. Okay. So hopefully this helped, even if it's just for 1 or 2 of you. It was a huge help for me, and I know it's a huge time saver, and it allows me to spend more time with my family, or reading, or running, or doing whatever I want to do. So, or just extra free time, because it's something that a lot of us don't have. So, happy Sunday, and have a good week.